Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fam 2 Cents video. Now you guys know, if you've watched this channel before, that I like ramen. I was sent a ridiculous amount of ramen and have reviewed a lot of it since this channel has started. But there's one type of ramen I have never had, and that is miso ramen. So I saw some on a video I was watching one time and I decided to order it, and I got it here. And I remember back when I was doing those videos, I thought about doing some Pimp My Ramen episodes where you take just regular basic ramen and turn it into an actual meal. And so I decided to come up with a series to do just that. So this is the first, well, maybe not the first official episode. I think I've done a Pimp My Ramen episode before, but this is the first one in the new official series. So we have some miso ramen that I bought, and I have my toppings here. And the really fun thing about these type of videos is the fact that you can do whatever you want. There are no rules. You can put whatever toppings on your ramen that you want to do. There's so many different variations and combinations. There's no real wrong way to do it. I'm sure somebody will come along and tell you you did it wrong, but what do they know? Anyway, this is a fun video to make, and I have several more down the pipeline that I'm going to be doing. This is Shrimp Miso Ramen, or at least that's what I'm calling it. The ingredients here are, I have carrots that I've sliced thinly into sticks, green onions, zucchini, and mushrooms. And yeah, it was really good. Feel free to cut your vegetables however you want to. You don't have to cut the carrots into sticks. You can do it in slices if you want, or however you want to do that. Like I said, you can kind of freestyle and do it however you want, and it's very straightforward. You already have the broth from the ramen that's already pre-packaged or whatever. You can make your own infused oil if you want to make like a tare. You can do that too, to add more flavor to it. It's nice. Now, I didn't do a tare in this video, but I could actually show you guys how to make a tare if you want to. Well, I don't know. It adds flavor, but it's not necessary. The packet that comes in the noodle should do everything you need as far as that is concerned. But if you want to add some more depth and give it more of an authentic feel, then feel free. Not everybody has the time to make ramen, you know, the way that they make it in the restaurant. I understand that, and with that understanding comes the birth of this series. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I worked really hard on it. Next, you want to go ahead and get your protein together after your veggies are all chopped up. I did shrimp. Didn't do a crazy amount to it as far as seasoning, just Old Bay and a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning, so it can be flavored as a topping for your ramen. Like I said, you don't need to go crazy. Just go ahead and lightly season it. These are already cooked shrimp. These are the ones I always end up getting my hands on. So you don't have to do a lot. You literally just need to turn it on high and sear them really quick, and you'll be good to go. Alright, next step, you're gonna go ahead and saute your shrimp. I said sear before, but I meant to say saute. You want to saute your shrimp, and after those cook and they're done and they're looking good, you want to go ahead and toss your veggies in right afterwards. No need to clean it out or anything, and get some of that shrimp flavor on the vegetables, and toss those a little bit. You don't have to, you can cook them to your liking. As a matter of fact, a lot of this stuff, like, you know, if you want to do just raw mushrooms or raw carrots and that type of stuff, you can just do that. You don't even have to cook them. I decided to do so because, you know, I just wanted it that way this time around. But, you know, if you want it raw, then leave it raw. You don't have to cook it if you don't want to. But once you go ahead and toss that, then your toppings are pretty much done, and you can get ready to go ahead and make your soup or your noodles. Next step is very simple. You're going to just go ahead and boil your noodles and cook them to your liking. If you like them a little firm, obviously cook them a little shorter. If you want them a little less firm, obviously you can cook them a little bit longer, or just follow the directions and cook it how long it tells you to cook it. Whatever you want to do. It's pretty straightforward here. The miso ramen that I bought specifically this time requires that you cook the noodles, and then you add the you add the miso sauce or whatever to it afterwards. Some people will boil it at the same time with it or whatever. I don't recommend that, because if you're not going to use as much water as in there, the flavor will be very diluted. You don't want to do it that way. But if you are going to do it that way, make sure you put in as much water as you plan on using, or you're going to lose a lot of flavor. So totally up to you. Just do what you think is best. And the last step here is to add your toppings. So yeah, that's fairly straightforward. Just put them on there, make them look nice. I mean, I guess you don't really have to make them look nice. It's not like you guys are going to be giving it a photo shoot afterwards like I am. But I decided to use nori because I've never had nori in ramen before. And I bought this a while back and was going to use it for specifically this purpose. And never could. So now I finally got a chance, so I tossed some nori in there. And put everything in there, and there you go. It's pretty straightforward, fairly simple to turn a regular bowl of just plain ramen into something nice, something that feels more like a meal, something that makes you feel less bad, I guess, at the end for all that sodium and stuff. You know, it's good, it's easy, and everybody can do it. Alright everybody, that concludes this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you decide to try this, or if you have any special Pimp My Ramen recipes that you'd like to share with us in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, so that way you won't miss the next video, because YouTube does not care about content being shared with the viewers, which is odd considering that's the reason this site exists. But what are you gonna do? So definitely do that, guys, if you want to be informed for the next videos that are coming out. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one.